Because like Morph mid is like really like vulnerable against most mid heroes.
But you have the waveform to get away if the Tusk ganks you though, don't you think that's better?
And you have to draw aura, like actually morphing deals like a lot of damage mid lane.
Yeah.
When you morph down to agility.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea for the morph to be in mid. It's gonna discourage the Tusk rotations, he's gonna get a lot of farm with the draw aura, so pretty good idea.
Final pick for DC is going to be what looks like the Weeha Dragon Knight, gentlemen. Now with the draft before us here.
Man, it seems like DC can push as well with the Beastmaster plus the DK.
Wonder where the first rotation is going to come from. We didn't talk too much about the aggro pry from DC. Keep her alight. Pretty good positioning on the...
Moo down a long way. That's what I was talking about. When Moo gets too far away from his tower, Sam can just capitalize on it. And the Batrider will take the first blood on the top lane against the Beastmaster.
Maybe Dragon Knight can rebut with a quick Dragon Pin.
They have the smoke. So Batrider needs to Firefly over the tree line. The closest one is Weeha, and that's a good target for them with 3 heroes behind.
Yeah, now goes.
There it is. Playing off Lasso, and they bring in more. They actually bring in the whole 5 players of TNC, and Weeha under the tier 2 tower will drop. Vengeful Spirit doesn't have level 6, so we probably won't be able to catch up to Misery. Even with the movement speed, the Batrider Firefly will wear off. Misery is back up the lane. She's got 1,000 gold to go before she got the relic. Radiant's won't be too far off that. Raven still in the lane. Resolution doesn't have a single point up in Ensnare, so have to rely on Song of the Siren to prepare for the Tuskar control. And with a snowball forward, Drow Ranger thought he could actually get his TP out, but it wasn't possible. Back in the mid lane, Morphling able to catch out the Dragon Knight. Again, they had more help coming in from the Batrider. Even without Lasso, they were able to find the kill on the DK, and now Sam, he goes in deeper, looking for Misery. No Firefly, but the Flame Break pushing Misery back closer, looking to keep the Sticky Napalm charges up, and Misery, well, the fire, the Flame Break burn has worn off.
And that was perfect Flame Break coming out from Batrider. Expertly placed. Doesn't even need to use Firefly, let alone Lasso.
If he can just get his mana up a little bit more, he can have his Lasso now. Firefly in, you look for the Song of the Siren, no Song of the Siren, Naga Siren. As Resolution on the run, Sticky Napalm, drum charges, gives movement speed, there's that Tuskar save, but they can just keep it going. Resolution has 2 stacks on him, the swap back, and Resolution, he's so close with Relic Money, he'll die just short of it, and the Tuskar will go down too. TNC, fantastic rotations. So much of this made possible through this Batrider, involved in all 8 of them. They can go for the Raw, but KuKU's still got a replicant. Actually, no mana. KuKU's in trouble. He can't get himself out of this one. No, he'll actually find the kill over on KuKU. The early Necropook's paying off. And this is an early Drow range, remember, which means tier 2 towers take a lot of damage. Demon Press, another Observer Ward, back behind the lines. There's Sam, a great Flame Break. Misery's in trouble. The Snowball will save him, but then they move forward only to the creep waves, not too far away. Blinding Line forcing TNC out, but then the swap, they bring in the Tuskar. No Snowball. The Morphling wave falls into underneath tier 3 towers now. TNC assaulting Digital Chaos. The Flame Break, it hits Misery. He's got 3 Sticky Napalm charges. He's gonna burn under his own tier 4s.
Damn, Sam H following up with his fantastic Void performance today on the Batrider. They thought they could just stall with the Keep It Alive, but Batrider is just constantly on top of them.
They're going in 15 minutes in. The Dragonlance are almost done, but they're not there yet. You've now got TNC just chipping away at the tier 3s. DC is respawning, but there's no reason to force the issue any further. You don't want to give DC a chance to get back in this. Dire Observer Ward down. But of course, under the cover of smoke, both teams are none the wiser. Firefly up from the Batrider. He's looking for Moo, going too far up. The Stun, well, he gets the Lasso, but now Song of the Siren. Resolution will hold the fight, so DC can reposition. The Illuminate will not really connect that heavily on the Batrider, and they're going to swap Weeha back in. There's a lot of Sticky Napalm cuts up. He lets off as much damage he can before he'll die. The Aegis Immortal burst, remember, no Dragon form when he comes back to life again. And Sam keeps going in deeper. The roar out from Moo, but they're so low on life. They have to back up that replicant. It does so much damage. It was turning with the Radiance. The Morphling has gone in deeper. He'll find the Beastmaster while Sam is on the run. The Necro unit trying to find the Batrider. It just wants to hit him once. It can't do it. KuKU might be a little bit too deep under the tier 2 tower. But then again, this is a Morphling, straight Morph up, 2400 life. Couple minutes to get a ward up on that hillside before DC try and fight you. The Beastmaster really needs to have that blink dagger before they're ready to go.
Does he want to use Necro 3 for his push though? Like he has the option of pushing the left side T2 as TNC are going for this push, but if he uses Necro 3 and they push high ground, then you're
That was a free wave. The nice jump. They found Tusker. Sam again finding the picks, the 4-star, helping him drag it back out with the extra range from that ether lens. Finds the grab, and DC, they're a man down. And with the observable being planted nicely inside the DC base, TNC have nice high ground vision. So Sam can once again maybe make a play. Misery's a little bit too far out with a blink forward. They just explode him. The adaptive strike, a little bit of Firefly, and that's all you need to kill off the Keeper of the Light. There's no buyback for Misery.
And again, TNC with a very cleverly placed observable. Keeper of the Light thought he had the help of Fog on his side.
But he also had the help of the Hawk, which is now there. Fortification, tried to slow things down. Good thing Moo didn't commit those Necro 3s to the push on the top lane, but on bottom, that tier 3 tower is almost caught. They're killing off the Replicant in the tree line, so at least they don't have to deal with the Radiance Naga burning themselves. But that range, that melee is almost down. Charles will flying forward, Keeper of the Line's back up, Necro books forward, Weeha blinking it as he's keeping himself in the back lines, controls up Demon nicely. There's still a Shallow Grave available, Demon will use it himself as this fight can split into multiple parts. Naga now has to buy it back, and Demon actually TP's out. Raven with that damage from the Hurricane Pike, almost killing Weeha, and the rest of TNC move down. DC, they're losing way too much here. They need to find an opening with the lasso. They hold Resolution. They can't have a dieback here. In fact, Sam now manaling. 4-star will help actually drain the mana, hitting the stun of the Battle Runner locked inside the shard. He will be snowballed down, so DC, it is a costly defense, but they do hold TNC out and maintain the life of their racks. More towards the lines of just straight pick off from TNC and go high ground again.
You can't fight into DC's position. You have to break like the Keep of the Light. You always have to force them to turn around, not cast full duration illuminates, and more importantly, access. They see on the back line.
They see Eyyou blink raw. Raven's gonna be here with a gust, goes onto the Beastmaster. Eyyou low on life, but a Shallow Grave kicks in from Demon in time. Actually, he'll be there for the Vengeful Spirit. Even with a swap, he can't get away, so 2 supports down for TNC. Hard to break the lines now, but KuKU in through the rear. I'm not certain about this. You're right, Weeha, he'll come free. Got Culling Blade up his sleeve, so he does get out. But then Raven and Sam looking to focus on him. The ball's keeping him slow. The snowball, he'll close the distance now between DC as well as Sam. He's the big one. It's the Bat Run. Done so much work already for TNC. Taking a fall, and now it's DC who are on the push. Attacking to the tier 2 tower, and Morphling having no real influence. Even if he is full life behind them.
The beginning of the fight just started off so well for DC. They went on to Vengeful Spirit and stunned the Dazzle at the same time, so they could just nab both supports. Ooh, that was a quick blink out.
This gives DC something to work with, but KuKU in through the side, finds the Tusker. Resolution can trigger the Lincoln Sphere thanks to Ensnare. Weeha, then the stun, and Breathe Fire. Keeping KuKU low, but the Blink Dagger back off cooldown. He's just so maneuverable with this item. And then Replicant. Where does he want to go? He looks down towards Moo. The Song of the Siren out from Resolution. Where's the support? It is not there. DC just want to get out of here. They are moving as heavily as they are. Just like now, they smoke maneuver down the mid. That's what the Replicant is there for. It allows Raven Morphling to stay with him. Resolution so close. They scan inside the base. They don't realize that Resolution is there. No one took the Radiance Burn.
Radiance bottom.
And now, the Observer Watch. They'll find it. Song of the Siren attempted by Resolution. This is the gem of DC. Also lost.
Wow, that timing of the smoke could not have been better. However, DC.
Their bottom lane, they're attacking the tier 3 towers. Sam's going to come in. A very quick blink from Weeha.
Different, like, stuns. And range stuns at that. Oh, I guess Snowball's not really range, but close enough.
This could be a better way for DC to do it. Until before TNC are properly grouped up as 5. They're fairly close together. The most obvious one is Raven currently on the top lane. He's just farming up one of the illusions. Actually, Hurricane Pike to farm an illusion up, and they jump perfectly. Raven will drop. Now they move down towards Demon. One to the next. DC, they've just caught themselves to break the TP out. Resolution has the instead to cancel it. So Demon will die on the stairs. And that is some much needed room to breathe for Digital Chaos.
upwards of 2,000 damage in the fight.
Moo. KuKU wanted to go on him. He jumped to the replicate. Now waveforms forward. E-Blade pop. The damage is not enough to kill off Moo. And KuKU might be in a little bit too deep here. The Necro units are there burning off all the mana. So there's going to be no more strength force available for him. Moo lends the roar from the tree line. And KuKU pays the price. It was Stroll in the top lane being picked off by a good DC smoke. And now it was the over-aggressiveness of KuKU that will pay the price and give DC yet another advantage.
Saksa has to be happy about that one. It's a lot of gold going for him. He gets a monster streak kill and above 1,000 gold for that. So now they can get like maybe a Glimmer Cape to deal with the EB.
So DC starting to get items up on this board, starting to get that farm we're looking for. The rest of TNC, they're still on the run here. And Wild Blink, Lasso, Tusker, well, he just got 1,000 gold. He's going to give about almost 350 over to the Throw Ranger. They're not done yet. Demon's still in the neighborhood. Resolution does have Song of the Siren if they want to try and catch up to the rest of TNC after Demon does drop.
I bet he's wondering, how did they see me right there? They have a reserve reward right to the left. Not a very common one, especially this late into the game. Out, you might be able to expect that from TNC. So, Naga and Keeper, highest priority target for TNC.
We'll see if they can get the jump. Again, we look towards Sam, more than likely that Batrider. Did it for TNC in the past, had a fantastic start.
Yeah, and now they know that Moo has the pressure.
Smoke up from DC, just on the back line, actually allows Moo to slip out through the top lane. He wants to jump in through the rear, now Blink BKB up from Weeha. Moo, who's your target? He goes all the way back to the Vengeful Spirit. No swap out, but they Song of the Siren. It isolates the BKB target. Resolution's going down too fast. It's the BKB from Batrider that allows him to keep chasing him with the adaptive strike. It's 2 heroes down, making 3. Weeha down to his own racks. Moo has to just run away on no life, and they call it. GG. TNC take game number 1 against Digital Chaos.
Wow, that sleep at the end, it was BKB wards, but TNC is not strong enough. You can't fight that right there. That was crazy. I really like how they dealt with the Naga Siren though. They expected it coming from DC, and then they prepare for it with their Jar Ranger, and then they had like the most fantastic early game for Batrider. You gotta be proud of these guys. They look happy.
That was the dream for Sam, a 10-15 KDA at the end of the game. And the unsung hero, KuKU, that one little bit of a misplay on bot lane as he tried to go very aggressive onto Moo. That was one of his only 2 deaths out of his 11 kills. So